Thank you. You've got a plan so cunning, haven't you? From one end of the member for Wentworth's universe to another, from Edgecliff all the way to Watson's Bay, people are breathing a sigh of relief. Finally someone sensible's in charge, they're thinking, because the member for Wentworth has been out there for 6 years, a nod, a wink, a quiet word here saying, gosh, this Tony Abbott, he's not much good, is he? Put me in charge and see how things will change. Well, we had a question time today that showed exactly how little things will change with a change of leadership. Here we have the people of Australia, they're thinking, thank goodness we can have a change in climate change, we can have more ambitious targets, 50% renewable energy, we can do something about funding for the ABC, we can move forward on marriage equality, we can do something about public transport. I have never seen more selfies. I've never seen more selfies of someone catching a train. Does he want an award for this? Does he? They're thinking the aid budget. We can restore some funding to the aid budget. All of these changes that the member for Wentworth has been intimating to the people of Australia with a nod and a wink and a sly word here, a little bit of tricky talk there. Well, we saw today how long that lasted. It didn't even last for question time. You know, we had a Prime Minister today who says that he's going to stick with $100,000 university degrees. He said that in question time today. He said we support all of our current policies. We thought perhaps he could use today to reset on climate change, but no, he didn't just defend the weak, pathetic targets that the coalition have come up with. He defended the mechanism that he said in the past. Well, I can't say it. Actually, it's unparliamentary, but the first letter's a B and the last one's a T. That's what he called Tony Abbott's climate change policy, and he said, and I quote, any suggestion you can dramatically cut emissions without any cost is, to use the favourable term of Mr Abbott, moreover, he knows it. Moreover, he knows it. It's the fig leaf that he's adopted for his own fig leaf now. And as it happens, and it comes to ABC cuts, the ABC cuts that the Communications Minister's been trying to intimate to his supporters, we can change it, we can fix it, if only you elect me. No, he's in fact defended those changes too, those cuts. But if there are to be savings made across the board, the ABC and SBS should not expect to be exempt, he said. And, you know, here we go. Today in question time I asked what the Prime Minister said would be the obvious question to ask about marriage equality. Well, if it is the obvious question to ask, I'm amazed that he didn't have a better response than to say, yes, as late as the 11th of August this year, I was saying a plebiscite was a terrible idea, but now I've had to win over the right wing of the Liberal Party. Suddenly it's great public policy. Suddenly I'm a true Democrat. Suddenly I'm a true Democrat. What we have found through question time today is that this new Prime Minister is actually just like the old one. The policies are the same. There's a bit of difference to the style. The policies are the same. We have found out in one short question time that the new Prime Minister is a hollow man. He is the man. This new Prime Minister accused John Howard of being the Prime Minister that broke the nation's heart. But this is the Prime Minister that will break the heart of the progressive end of the Liberal Party. And it's not me saying so. It's not me saying so. It's Jeff Kennett. This is a very, very sad day. This is an individual who always puts self-interest first. So says Jeff Kennett, you self-centred, selfish individual. It's always been about you. You put your own interests above all. Again, Jeff Kennett. But what about Brendan Nelson, a leading light of the left of the Liberal Party? Turnbull's got narcissistic personality disorder. He says the most appalling things and can't understand why people get upset. Or Tom Schweitzer. Turnbull's record as opposition leader 3 years ago helps explain why ordinary Australians shrugged their shoulders with a profound lack of interest. All that he displayed as leader was an ignorance of his party's core beliefs, a detachment from a clear majority of the electorate and his own arrogance and inexperience. This new Prime Minister is Tony Abbott light. No change to policy, just a change to the style. Yeah.